Hi there, I'm Logan Medish, and this is High Caliber History. Today I'm out at the range and I'm shooting some stuff, and one of the things that I brought with me is something a little bit unusual. This is not a revolver. It's a revolver, but it's not a revolver. I do have a full video explaining the weirdness of this gun on my channel. I'll make sure there's a link or a card to it here so that you can check that out. But essentially what we have here is a gun that started its life as a Colt 1862 police model or pocket model. It was a 36 caliber percussion 6-shot revolver. This particular example boasts an L on the serial number, meaning that it was actually destined for London as part of Colt's guns over there. But at some point in its lifetime, this gun suffered a catastrophic failure, and that catastrophic failure required some serious surgery to get it back into working order. And so the cylinder was completely done away with. The frame was chopped and modified, the barrel and everything was set back on the gun, and it was fastened with a strap of brass back to the breech face on the back of the frame. And so we now just have a single shot percussion pistol. They altered and added a little ramrod here, but the gun is sound, despite the fact that it looks a little worse for wear. All of the mechanics on the gun do still work. All the springs and the lockup and everything is tight. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing loaded up and do some shooting with it. All right, so now that we're out here getting ready to shoot this thing, we're gonna go through the loading process, which is definitely a little unusual for this quasi revolver. But so we've got our black powder here, and I've got my powder measure. We're gonna go a little light, obviously. I think we're gonna use about 17 grains of powder in this. A full load would be closer to 20, 22 maybe even in some cases, but we're gonna go a little light at 18 on this one. So we've got the measure there. We've got it in here. So we'll go ahead and pour our powder down, and then we'll find the round ball, go ahead and put that here, take out their little makeshift rammer. Oh boy, there we go. Get the round ball seated, go back in for a pistol size percussion cap. Then we'll go to half cock here, take our percussion cap. These guys are little bitty, so where are we gonna get it on here? Oop. A capper would be nice. It's definitely, since this gun is not designed to be loaded like this, it doesn't, and I'm dropping the caps. It doesn't really give you much room to fit your fingers in there, and I'm a little fat fingered. All right, well, we've finally got the cap on. So one of the things we've learned is that is not an easy gun to reload by any sense of the imagination, but we're loaded up. We've got our target down here just at 7 yards. Not really hoping to do much more than that with this thing. Human silhouette target. We'll get the other camera turned on so that we can see what's going on the target, and then we'll get to shooting. All right, folks, here goes nothing. Oh, dud. And the powder didn't go. After all that, and the powder didn't go. All right, well, we've got another cap on here. First shot was unsuccessful, cap went off. but it did not ignite the powder charge, so hopefully we get a boom this time instead of just a click. So let's see what we can do. Nope, just another cap again. So what have we learned? I think we've learned that even though it may have been a little ingenious design to get this gun going, it wasn't enough to actually get it running. So little disappointing here on the range, but I'll go ahead and get this thing taken apart and pull the ball and dump the powder. And so thankfully we didn't have to try to save our own life with this gun today, because that's what someone was going to be trying to do when they jury-rigged this and came up with this design. So thankfully we're not in that situation today. So sorry for a little bit of an anticlimactic video, but I appreciate you tuning in. That's it for this episode, and I'll see you right here on the next episode of High Caliber History.